Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Alright. Wasn't pretty. It wasn't great. But it was a 42-41 victory over Iowa State that set up this one. A huge contest. College game day will be in Wacko Waco for this one. The Sooners and the Bears. That's their preview show. For my preview show, this is it right here. And you guys know I always have a Sooner stumper for you. Alright, gotta ask, who handed Baylor their first loss in this new McLean Stadium? Here's the hint, is this was actually the second appearance of the aforementioned College Game Day in this new stadium in Waco, all the way back in 2015, which was actually the second season of this new stadium. Who was this mysterious team? Find out next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Well, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Sooner Stumper, pretty simple. Who handed Baylor their first loss in their new McLean Stadium, where the Sooners will be playing this weekend? It was, drumroll please, 2015 Oklahoma Sooners. Our Sooners went out there 2015 and got the best of them, 44-34 in their new stadium. The second season that they built this fascinating creature. We got them. We did. We're going to look to do that again this year. In Waco. Waco, McLean. Alright, here we go, guys. Game day festivities. Now, these are only for the Norman games. But WWLS, they're at O'Connell's for the home games. The Sports Talk 1400 crest, they're out of Balfour, right across the street from O'Connell's. And the franchise, well, they're at Sooner Fan Fest, which, if you know where McCaslin Fieldhouse is for the home games, it's right in front of it. Right in front of it. You cannot miss it. It's a huge stage. It says franchise and Sooner Fan Fest and Sooner Radio Crew right there on it, the OU radio broadcast. They broadcast from there, as does the franchise. Alright, guys, it's McLean Stadium. The Baylor Bears, Saturday, September 16th, 2019, ABC 6:30 kickoff. I'm ready. I know you guys are ready. We're pretty sure we're going to have the ABC Game Day, Herb Street, and those guys. But it's not a given yet. So I'm not going to release that. What I will release is the radio broadcast team, at least for the Sooners. And that is Sports Talk 1400 host, the voice of the Sooners, Toby Rowland, does the play-by-play. He also does football, men's basketball, and baseball. Teddy Lehman does the color analyst. Marv Johnson is a special color correspondent. Special correspondent upstairs. Sideline analyst is Chris Plank from Sports Talk 1400. And as is Gabe Eichard's franchise tag and his witty tidbits. You can listen to Gabe 107.7 in Oklahoma City, or if you're out in Tulsa, 107.9. There have been 28 games in the history of these two programs. 25-3 is the record that Oklahoma holds. That's an 89% winning clip. Last time Baylor won 2014, 48-14 in Norman. They got us pretty good that night. But you know what, guys? We got them back last year in 2018. We got them 66-33 while in Norman. Oklahoma Sooners, their head coach, Lincoln Riley, third year in charge of Oklahoma. A former quarterback for Texas Tech and a student assistant from 03 to 05 at Tech. Overall record, third season, 35-3, 86% winning clip in 36 games. 0-2 in bowl game appearances, 0-2 in college football playoff games. Overall record last season, 12-2, 8-1 in conference play, league play. Did get revenge over the one loss in league play in Arlington over Texas, 39-27. Did the Sooners. They then earned the right to play in the Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff, where they lost 45-34 to Alabama. But they earn division and conference championships in Norman. They're aiming for another one this season. They have 8 Big 12 South Division championships. From 2000, 2002, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, and 2010. That's all 8 of them. They also have 2 top Big 12 qualifiers in 2017 and 2018 when they brought back the Big 12 championship. And they're aiming for 2019. Guys, they are so close to it. But I don't know if they're going to be able to get there. They're so close. But what Baylor can't touch is our overall championships. Big 12 titles. 12 Big 12 titles. 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 08, 2010, 12, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And we're aiming for 19, baby. I'm still going to believe that we can. You got to knock off the champ before you do it. Baylor's got a great chance, by the way, to do that. But they got to get past them first. An 8-1 Oklahoma team. 5-1 in Big 12 play. Including wins over Houston, week 1, 49-13. South Dakota, 40-14. And UCLA, 48-14. Then they started conference play by beating Tech, 55-16 in Norman. They then played at Kansas, 45-20. They then beat Texas in their neutral site game in Dallas, 34-27. They then beat West Virginia in homecoming, 52-14. They then went on the road and lost at Kansas State, 48-41, but came back this last Saturday, yesterday, and beat Iowa State 42-41. Offense. Lincoln Riley and company have the second-ranked scoring offense and number 1 scoring yard offense in the nation, averaging 48.4 points per ball game. That's the second best. And the absolute number 1 best is the yards per game, 587.3 yards per ball game. Defensively, they're starting to level out here pretty even with Alex giving up only 25.0 points per ball game. That's 92nd best in the country, 92nd in the country, and their defensive ranked is 78th in the country at 355.1 yards average given up. Next, the Baylor Bears. Baylor, third season for Matt Rhule. 1997 grad from Penn State. From Penn State and Toledo, he's got a 45-40 record. That's 52% winning clip in 85 games. And split also pretty even in bowl appearances with 1-1, 50% in 2 bowl appearances that he coached. 2018 last season, 7-6 for the Bears, 6-3 in Big 12 play, 5th best in the country, in the conference. Tied with TCU. Won their way into the Texas Bowl and won the Texas Bowl, 45-38. Baylor, no division titles, baby. None. NA, non-applicable. But 2 conference titles, 2013 and 2014. 2013, they won it outright. 2014, they won it with TCU. Baylor winning the outright title by beating them in Waco. 2019 looks like this for the Bears. 9-0, 6-0, and on their way, it looks like, for a 2019, at least, Big 12 championship appearance with a 6-0 record. The 6-0 record, 9-0, 6-0 conference record, 9-0 overall record includes wins over Stephen F. Austin, 56-7, against Texas San Antonio, 63-14, and at Rice, 21-13. Now conference play, they beat Iowa State 23-21. Pretty good Iowa State team that we just beat. They then took care of Kansas State, 31-12 victory out in Manhattan. Then they took care of Texas Tech. Game back, not played in Cowboy Stadium anymore, back to the home and home. And let me tell you, it was a double overtime win for the Baylor Bears, 33-30. They then took care of Oklahoma State, 45-27 in Stillwater. Took care of our old buddy Austin Kendall in West Virginia. Took care of them in Waco, 17-14. And then they went to triple overtime with TCU and beat them 29-23. The 2019 rankings, offensively and defensively for the Bears. Offense, averaging 35.3 points per ball game in average. That's 43rd best in the country. And yards per ball game is at 459.6. That's 38th in the country. Defensively, they average giving up just 19 points per ball game. 26th best in the country on points allowed. And yards allowed per ball game, 53rd in the country at 337.4. All right, guys. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one in Waco. Maybe even a preset to the Big 12 championship. Because do remember that even if Oklahoma loses, they still owe the tiebreaker over Texas, which is why it was so huge that Texas won that game yesterday. Because if we ended up slipping up, we could still earn back-to-back Big 12 championships. Because if Kansas State would have won, Kansas State would have been the outright winner over Oklahoma by beating us in the in regulation, in the season. All right, in the tiebreaker. But we owe the tiebreaker over Texas. Texas beats Kansas State yesterday. Congratulations, Tom Herman. All right, guys. That will do it. Wrap this thing up. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Find it there. Or on Twitter, at HypeManHarry. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.